What impressed you the most about what Westbrook has done this season?
Just his development. You know what I mean? So, like, going back and just seeing him be aggressive at all times, now seeing him facilitate, do the little things. Like, I see a lot of growth and maturity. And that's what impressed me the most. You know, when I reach out to him, just like, man, you coming around, young fella, you coming around. And that's why he's the MVP.
So what was he like in the time you played with him off the court? Who did you see in the locker room or even out to eat on the road or wherever?
We was always together. You know, we always did stuff as a team, you know, collectively, you know, whether it was going to dinners or movies or anything like that.
But Kevin and Russ?
Oh, absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah, you know, we always did things together. And, you know, D-Fish, you know, Derek Fisher was, you know, usually at the helm of that. Whether we was going to their house or having cookouts or whatever, you know, we always was together. You know, being at KD's restaurant, you know, just vibing and just, you know, just kicking it and trying to keep the momentum, you know.
So
going.
how surprised were you that Kevin left Russ?
I wasn't surprised because, you know, I thought that his opportunity, you know, changed significantly going to Golden State because that culture and what they do with, you know, pass first, et cetera, he was a great fit, you know, for that to win right now. You know, going forward, I thought it was great for Russ too because the second KD left, that's when his MVP campaign started. You know what I mean? So, like, James Harden, you know, I tip my hat off to him, great season, but his campaign started a little bit before yours.
So it's over. Russell is the MVP.
I thought it was over All-Star break.
So did I. But we have one holdout over there. Across
This
the
guy.
desk. Yep. He's the last man who's believing in James Harden as the MVP.
29, 11 and a half, and 8.6. Think about this. Even though we like nice round numbers, 30, 10, and 10 sounds better than 29, 11 and a half, and 8. But here's the thing. Harden accounts for more points per game than Russell. So he's 8 points better. Better three-point shooter, better free throw shooter, better from the field. He's taking 420 less shots and giving you basically the same production, and he's 8 games better. Russell has shot the ball 1,007 times more than the second closest guy on his team, which is Victor Oladipo. Now, that happened once about 10 years ago, 11 years ago. Kobe averaged 35 points a game, but he shot the ball 1,000 more than the next closest on his team. You know what they got him? The 7th seed and a first-round bye. So guess what it's going to get Russell? All these triple-dub, Houston's going to say bye-bye 4-1.
4-1? Why don't you say sweep?
4-1.
Go ahead and do a sweep.
Because we wanted to stand a little bit, you know, TV, you know.
We? Now it's Houston's
already on
we
change,
too?
man.
Yeah, I like the beard.
Wow.
And the beard told you the win should matter. He's like, I'm just as ferocious as Russ. I'm just a little calm in my demeanor, but I still got that fire.
Wins, they really do matter, but at the same time, you take Russ off OKC, they're the Brooklyn Nets.
Correct.
That's how I feel. You know what I mean?
You take Harden off Houston, what are they?
A 6 seed.
That's
With
correct.
no James Harden.
And you put another player in that position,
Yeah.
they're a 6 seed.
Let
6,
Patrick
7
Beverly run the point.
Y'all need to stop. Caron, you need to stop, man. Y'all too big for this. Caron, I can't believe you came out here and just said that you said without James Harden, the Houston Rockets would be the 6th seed.
It's the system.
It is a system. So what did Mike D'Antoni's system do for Steve Nash? Back-to-back MVPs.
But he didn't put up these numbers, and he had an all-star, an all-NBA player in Amari Stoudemire. So give James Harden an all-NBA player, and his numbers were through the roof.
So the Houston Rockets this year have currently made 110 more three-point shots than anybody else. Second is your Cleveland Cavaliers. 110 more threes. That means assist, easy assist, wide open three. And they can snipe it from any and everywhere because they have an array of shooters that were built to take the pressure off the point guard because all he's got to do is find the open three. He can get in the lane. We know James can get in the lane. So it's helped his MVP case to be in the middle of this solar system that D'Antoni created for Steve Nash.
But Steve Nash didn't average 29 points. Steve Nash, he averaged, 20 points a game, 19 points a game?
19, 20.
I think he had about 11 assists a game.
Well, he won back-to-back MVPs.
Well, he shouldn't have won that second one. Shaq should have
I
won that
agree.
one. You and I both know
Yes.
that. But here's the thing, Skip. We all of a sudden now, we hold Lou Williams and Gordon and Ryan Anderson in such high regards when we never thought of them in this way when they were on up. We didn't think of them when they were with the Pelicans or when he was with Brooklyn. Because did we forget that Ryan Anderson played with the Nets? Oh, we forgot that, huh?
Well, Trevor Ariza, Nene.
All I know
Capella.
is they shot makers.
Yeah.
Not shot
Right.
takers.
But who have to set them up? James Harden. If it doesn't work, if James can't penetrate.
But do Russ have shot makers?
No.
He has none.
He has a lottery pick, the second pick in the draft in Victor Oladipo. He has the fourth pick in Cantor. He has a lottery pick in Sabonis.
But do you like Sabonis? Have you watched Sabonis?
They like
He's a
Sabonis. I
liability.
don't like Sabonis. They
Every
like
time he's in the
Sabonis.
game, I'm like, no, don't shoot that.
They like Sabonis. I don't like Sabonis. They do, though.
It is Russell or bust for the Oklahoma City Thunder, and they are the 6th seed that has beaten the 4 seed Utah Jazz. I know they're tied now, but they've beaten the Jazz 3 times. Clippers are tied with the Jazz. They've beaten the Clippers twice, and I can go on and on. They beat San Antonio, Cleveland, Houston.
Well,
So many big wins.
How have they done head-to-head against James Harden? OKC Thunder and Houston Rockets. How have they done head-to-head? I mean, you got all these stats. You got all these stats. My nose. Can I get a clean? Can I get a Kleenex over there, Joy? You know all these stats.
What did Steve Owens tell you?
They've beaten San Antonio. They've beaten Cleveland. They beat this team.
Yeah, Memphis twice. Don't forget that.
Okay, what's their record against the Rockets?
Well, it's about to be 4-1. That's what you just told me, right?
No, they're about to get. We might sweep them.
Well, we got to a sweep. I got him to get to sweep.
I feel bad for James in this regard. He's a great player, the best one-on-one player in the game.
He is.
Right?
Yep.
But I feel bad because Steph had an astronomical season.
Yes.
It took away from his MVP that year.
Yeah.
And
The
then
67 wins.
And now you have a guy in Russell Westbrook who's done it again.
Somebody's going to be very disappointing. This might be, I don't know if we've ever had a situation, say in the last 20 years, Skip, that we have 2 equally deserving guys. And unfortunately, somebody's going to be disappointed because I don't believe they're going to do this co-MVP thing. That's picked up a lot of steam lately, but I don't believe they will.
They should. They should.
Skip, see?
Okay, but you can't. The NBA would have to call that because the votes aren't going to come out 50-50.
Well, they did it with Jason Kidd and how did he get co-MVP? Co-Rookie of the Year, Grant Hill and Jason Kidd. How did that happen, Skip?
I think somebody upstairs called that one. That's just my take. I don't know that for a fact.
Okay. Well, call it in. Call it in. This is what should happen.
Westbrook's MVP.
Whoever wins this series out of OKC and Houston Rockets, that's who the MVP should be.
Well, you can argue that James is going to be more motivated because he's not going to win MVP, but Russell doesn't need anybody to motivate him because nobody plays harder, longer than Russell Westbrook.
Did you know Russell Westbrook leads the NBA in missed free throw rebounding? A point guard. Not Hassan Whiteside, not Boogie Cousins, not Anthony Davis, not Andre Drummond. You think that's a coincidence? You know what's going on, Caron. You know.
Wait a second. Who
I
leads
see
in
history.
Yeah, you okay?
who leads in player efficiency rating? Help me out. What did your researcher tell you? Oh, it's Westbrook by a lot. Wait, it's 31-27 over James.
420 more shots than anybody else.
It's
The
over.
Thunder
Shannon.
are 33-9 when Westbrook has a triple-double.
That'll work.
Tell James about that.
What is that? What's Houston
That's a little bit of winning there. 33-9 when Westbrook.
What's James Harden record when he gets a triple-double?
Anyway,
Oh,
the
you
Rockets
poo-pooing
are-
James Harden?
I'm not poo-pooing
Yeah, you
James
do.
Harden. James Harden had an amazing season. Westbrook is just the MVP. Just get on board. No one will judge you.
Nope.